Hi, it's Maria here. It is Saturday, the 13th of July, and after I made the last video and started uploading it on Wednesday, I had a very big breakthrough. It's Wednesday, the 10th of July. It is 10 to 7 in the evening. I have just in the background had a tarot reader speaking, and I didn't know why I was wanted to listen to this woman. I wasn't sure what it was at all, but she mentioned a word, and I just had to stop everything. And then I realized I couldn't even spell the word, which is always a big sign because I find if I'm doing releasing with people and they can't spell the word, it's like such a reaction from your subconscious because it doesn't want you to let this go. And the word is stifled. And I know I've been talking in many of the videos about this block I have to receiving and how I've been blocking myself. And I actually voiced it to a friend the other day that I was afraid that, now that I was getting past of all these different ways that I've been controlled and held back in my life, I was afraid that if I sorted the money, which has been my most recent way of controlling myself and keeping myself oppressed, that if I sorted that, I was terrified that in fact, if I hadn't cleared the real blockage, that I'd end up with a health challenge instead to keep me controlled. And the word that this woman mentioned, and I think she's either Australian or she's from New Zealand. I'm not sure where she is, but it certainly is a down under type accent that she has. And she just mentioned this word stifled. And like I now feel like a complete rag doll. But I really wanted to jump on and make this video so that I'm sharing this. And I've just used my normal technique that I've been using since August of 2017, I think it is now. And I've mentioned it in other videos earlier, and I'll put the links in again now. So I release my need to need the root cause of being addicted to being stifled in any way, on any level, and all associated emotions and their knock-on effects and consequences and their associated emotions. And I feel as weak as a kitten after that. So if you've cleared all the other words, like oppression and suppression and control and restriction and restraint, stifle might be the one that you haven't cleared yet. Or you'll know yourself if you need to do this exercise. But this is major for me and I know it. And the other lovely thing about her reading was she kept saying that it's all about Taurus. And she's going, oh my God, there's just so many coins here. There's just so much money coming in for you. And it's a time, if you've been doing a lot of giving, to start receiving back. So I'm really looking at this and thinking it's excellent because the other thing I did today was, if you can see over there, I actually moved my Lucky Bamboo plant and I put it up on the table. So it's now, and it really is growing quite fast. It's now underneath that tree that I drew on the wall. So look, that's it for me now. We'll see what happens over the next couple of hours. So the last few days have been quiet in terms of my personal 321 focus story. Um, yeah, so I did a bit of journaling this morning about it. It's Saturday, the 13th of July, which I think basically gives me 3 weeks since till the first workshop is due to take place. And as usual, most Saturdays I'm sitting here, it's now after 2 o'clock, in my dressing gown with a pot of coffee beside me. And I've been up for hours and I've been doing lots of thinking and lots of journaling. But this is the question that I want to share with you now, which is what can I do now? And basically, this week, in terms of the physical changes in the classroom, things are on hold. And sometimes at this stage, that's when we get disillusioned. That's when we think, okay, this was my dream. I've got it as far as I can. Nothing's working out for me. and I can't do anything. But in fact, what's really coming into my head now is that this is exactly the time to keep the faith and to keep doing the visualizations. Because, and I'm sure I've mentioned it in one of the videos earlier, but with the Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks information, 17 seconds of visualization is the equivalent of 20 hours of physical work. And if you double the seconds to 34, you add a zero on the end, and that's 200 hours of physical work. And then double it again to 68 seconds, and that gets you to 2,000 hours of physical work. So when you can visualize something first, and I know Vincent van Gogh, the artist, said that he saw the vision of his painting first and then he painted his vision. So it's the same thing right now. When physically I can't take any action, by doing the actual visualization, which is how I used this exactly to get my house when everything was stuck. This is what I need to do now, because from a feng shui point of view, I've cleared up all the spaces that I can. My if you look over there, I don't know if I can bring this in more. Look how that Lucky Bamboo is doing. And again, like everything is in pairs over there and looks really well on the windowsill. But the other thing is that at the end of the buddying session the other day, as I went to get into my car, I broke the screen on my phone. And initially it was a bit of a shock because I was going, okay, here's another thing that's gone wrong and something else I need money for. And then I remembered, because I'm back reading my Wisdom of Florence Scovel book, then I remembered how she says often before a big demonstration, something or other things, several things start to go wrong. But it was yesterday then, so it was Thursday when I broke the screen on my phone, which was the 11th, which would have been Oliver's birthday, and it was the anniversary of the street festival element of the Heart of Ireland Festival back in 2015. But yesterday morning I got the message, which is I've cracked it. As in, I've cracked something now. Because I was speaking to another friend earlier in the week about how I can see my future, but it's like it's through a glass window and I can't access it. So I think on some level, this screen breaking on my phone, because I've just been like that, seeing, well, what's it affecting? The camera still works, the phone still works, I can still text, everything. The phone is functioning perfectly. It's just a little bit uncomfortable under my finger when I go to scroll around the place. It's actually working perfectly. So yeah, they're my thoughts for now. And so what I can do now is I can do my visualization. So it's time for me to go back to my Focus 30 story from this 321 focus, from May, and also probably to start doing the one from last September about my whole life. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'll be back. So where I'm at right now, I'm in a very positive space. Straight after I made that last clip, I listened to both my hashtag 30 focus story from September, which is the one that I listened to for the first 4 321 focuses, and then also the one to do with my classroom. And I could really start to visualize again, exactly what I'm trying to create, which feels amazing. So it's exactly 3 weeks from what should be my first workshop, and I've 2 bookings, but nothing actually completely confirmed. So the old me would have been, oh, you have to go, 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 and go for it, and that's very much what I would have been like when I was doing my sales and marketing work in the past and past jobs. But this is like I've been in, well, when the teacher's ready, the students will arrive. And if the students are ready, the teacher will be ready and the classroom will be ready. So it's like I'm going to keep doing what I can do without putting any fear or panic into myself. And I'm just going to see how the next few weeks unfold. So I'm going to get back into the habit again of doing my
all my 321 elements that, you know, normally it would be next week that I'd be starting 321 again, because normally like it's a month on, a month off. But I'm taking the summer off and doing 321 focus. So I'm going to get stuck back into doing that again next week. And yeah, let's see what starts to happen then. So wherever you are, I hope you're having a really lovely weekend. And you know, it is a really powerful thing to write out the story of the way you want your life to be. And better still, if you record it for yourself and start listening to it, it is amazingly powerful how that can really help you to visualize and help you to create the life you really want to have. So I look forward to seeing you in another video again soon. Take care. Bye.